It's just like, first of all, why is there meat in the toaster oven at work? That's so weird to me.
Okay, so who was sick on vacation? Me. Okay.
Aww.
So here's my question. If you're sick on your time, shouldn't you get that time back from the company? I feel like we should have
makeup.
You know what I'm saying?
Makeup?
I hate being sick on my time.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I want to redo.
I want to read it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then in that case, I was sick too.
You were sick too? Okay.
But Nate, you know what you should do? You just turn those vacation days into sick days, and then you get those vacation days.
Well, you know, that does make sense if it were, like, we have a special unique arrangement here. Like, we all take vacation at the same time. So we have our set vacation, and we're not really going to change that. But in any other situation, I probably would. But I feel like I've been shorted. Danielle, do you feel like you've been shortchanged here?
I was lucky because most of my vacation was fantastic, and it was really right near the end that this happened. But I was like, oh, I have like 4 days left of vacation. I can't wait. And boom, just freaking hit you out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? So, so that sucks. But I agree.
Danielle's had the equivalent, though, of eating the entire meal and then sending it back. Like, she enjoyed most of the vacation. She can't return that. Nate, I think different story.
Yeah, Nate, I think you need a whole redo.
Yeah, that was, I think, the Thursday or Friday. I'm trying to remember which day it was now. I started to feel sick, and then we were in one of the most beautiful spots I've ever been in. Here in the, I don't know if you can see that.
Wow. Oh, wow.
There was a glacier right above our hotel. It was this valley that looked out of a fairy tale, and I stayed in the hotel room for the next 5 days.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you definitely need a redo.
That's torture.
Yeah.
All right, so I need Nate to set a precedent and get his vacation days back because in December, when we went on 2-week vacation, last year, I got COVID the Friday we went on vacation.
That's right.
And I was sick for the whole 2 weeks. I had no vacation, so I'm owed 2 weeks also.
Me too.
Gandhi, and I think
that's
Scotty B.
That's right.
Didn't Scotty B have?
Yeah, but you know what? I just had to work from home, so I still work.
Oh, Jesus
He's always got to make it better than
Wait a second,
everybody
hold
else.
on. I never had COVID, and so I get shit.
Yeah.
No one gives me nothing.
You know what you got? You got to be healthy. Shut the hell up.
Exactly.
I would trade anything to not have
Yes, if I could give you
the
the COVID scary, I would. This way you could get some time
Take
off.
your mask off, Nate. Give it to me.
Oh, my God.
Wait a second. It is not even, guys, it's not even a joke because everyone's like, oh, it's just a cold. Let me tell you something. The one I got was not just a freaking cold.
No way.
It was like somebody put a vice on my head and was turning and turning and
The
turning
headaches
and
are
turning.
friggin' unbelievable.
I thought my head was going to explode at one point. It was so horrific.
Right.
And I still, halfway through,
It's terrible. And you lived. I mean, some people don't, but if you do live, it's terrible.
Nate, how many days in are you?
This is day 10 or 11.
You could take that off.
No,
Hey,
the doctor's
speak for
scary.
yourself,
Shut up.
damn it.
And here's the
in
thing.
here.
And here's the thing, Scary. He's still coughing, so technically, I think if you still have symptoms, you should still mask up.
He's
I'm
10
sorry.
days
I don't care what you read on Facebook. Be quiet, Scary.
Scare's out here trying to get all of us sick.
I'm okay. But the silly thing is tomorrow morning at this time, you're going to come in without it. So what?
It is kind of crazy when you
It's
think about it.
24
Like,
hours. You
I
can't-
really turned the corner on Saturday.
So
I
then you're
felt so
good.
much better
Okay,
on
Scary.
Saturday.
And that's not how viruses
Scary.
work. They are more contagious in certain periods.
Everybody is not the same.
You're not in the contagion zone anymore.
You're not a doctor.
Shut
Oh my
up.
God.
Yeah.
I'm convinced he's patient zero. Scary is patient zero for this
We
whole
work
thing.
with another I read somewhere guy. You're not a doctor.
Nate, I actually really appreciate you being responsible and
Thank you.
doing that. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. It's nice of you.
I'm over here in my basement, and I'm like, I feel terrible because I don't want to get my family sick.
But Nate, if you want to spit in
Yeah.
Scary's mouth, that's fine.
My kids have had it in the past, but Sheldon, I don't think, but he may have been asymptomatic. But we've been testing everybody, making sure, before they go anywhere. But, I feel like I was like, well, I guess near the end of the week, I could go into the show with a mask on, once I get out of quarantine Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm like...
Milk it for all it's worth. Stay home.
But it doesn't make any sense because I'd have to take my mask off in order to talk to do the show.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'll go over and lick Scary's face right after that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to
I'm
wait till
here
next
for the
week.
licking. I'm here.
Oh.
Go for
Let
it.
me tell you, I know another family who said they were Teflon and was never going to get it, and all 4 of them are down with it right now. So
Well, I will say it was what what? Because this is the first time you officially had it, right, Danielle?
Oh yeah.
So this
I
was
think
what,
so.
2.5 years in that we lasted, and Scary is the last man
Scary's the last one standing.
Yep.
How the fuck is
I'm
this
not
possible?
saying COVID's not going to find me. It will find me someday. But I'm good right now. You know, I'm going. I said,
You
I'm
knock
going,
on wood right now. Don't tempt
it just
it.
sucks
Yeah,
those are your last
I'm
words.
good for
Knock
now.
on wood.
For now.
I don't often wish
Micah.
bad things on people, and I love you, Scary. But a show of hands, who wants him to get it?
No, not at all.
No, I
No
don't.
way.
Two?
And-
Two
No.
people.
And I don't want him to get it because you just never know who that person is going to be that it hits.
No,
so
I
bad
know,
that
I
it-
know.
Really hard.
You know, yeah.
I'm not making a joke at it. We're
No,
all
I don't really
playing
want
around here.
Scary to get it, so don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Greece for 2 weeks, and learning how they spent the last 2 years, like, it makes you appreciate the way we handled.
Oh my God, yeah.
So imagine this: anytime you wanted to leave your house in Greece, you had to send a text message to a government number. One correlated, hey, I'm going to the doctor. 2, I'm going out for a walk. 3, I'm going for a dog walk.
Why didn't they just talk to Scary? He would have changed all those rules.
And if you got caught, straight to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was then. You're talking about the past.
No,
like
he said
right
he's
now.
still doing it now.
They're still doing it? Because I was up in Canada.
During the pandemic, yeah,
Oh,
the
no,
2 years.
that was, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so
during the
that wasn't
Canada
now.
didn't do it.
That's not now.
Yeah, but China's in lockdown. There are certain countries that are locking down
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't
saying it made you appreciate the way
Exactly.
we live life.
People don't use common sense. I'll say
dear
this.
God.
I was in Newark Airport. There was no masks required, but I was on an Air Canada flight. And on their flight, you must wear masks still. So how dumb is it after sitting in an airport for 2 hours, hanging around, and then all of a sudden I go on a flight and I have a mask on for an hour, 1 hour flight, and then I get off there, and now I'm in Canada and there's no masks again. So what purpose did that serve?
Oh, I can answer that.
This juncture.
Scary, they don't want you giving or getting COVID on
It
their
just doesn't
flight.
make sense. You're gonna get.
I just told you why.
It'll go through.
The Air Canada doesn't want you to give their staff COVID or the people on the flight COVID.
It's at this point,
And it's a lot closer quarters when
Yeah.
you're on a plane
Yeah,
than
than
when
in
you're
an
sitting
open
in a
airport.
What I'm
terminal.
saying is, when it was all being homogenized and everything was done together, that's one thing. But it's not like that. Everything's so fragmented now. There's no rules
I
anymore.
will. Yeah, there is something to that. I mean, depending on the country you go to in Europe, they all have different restrictions and guidelines,
So then-
and there's no like border control
So if
anymore.
that's the case, then there's really no guideline because you've already let it through. Because there, everywhere else,
All right,
everything's
Scary, I'll give you
out
an
there.
example. There's no mask laws in New York now, right?
No.
But my kids went to see a Broadway show last week and sat in the third row.
Yeah.
The first 2 rows have to wear masks so you don't get the people on stage sick.
Is this a Broadway show?
Broadway show. So different places have different rules for different reasons.
But they're okay in row 4.
Because you
Row 3
can't spit onto the stage, Scary. There are reasons. They don't want people close to the stage.
I'm not buying it.
Oh, dear
Row
God.
between row 3 and row 4. What's the big deal?
So your
Why is that a
complaint.
dividing line?
There's got to be a cutoff somewhere.
There's got
Yeah.
right somewhere. So where if
It's
they made it
arbitrary, though. There's no proof of
no,
any
it's
of
not.
this.
They didn't make it row 9 and 11. That would be arbitrary. The first 2 rows by the stage is not arbitrary.
Oh my God.
If they made it the first 20 rows, you'd still call it arbitrary.
This is the one time Scary doesn't want good seats.
I'll sit in the back. That's right.
All right. Well, speaking of, we do have another beef in the room. Gandhi, would you like to take the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is it a beef or is it a chicken?
Well, it's
It's beef over a chicken. So, Brody, does my finger come
Yes.
into your... Yes.
Yes.
Brody, today, he did something that I think is a giant workplace foul.
Do you want us to vote on whether it's a foul
Yes.
or not?
Oh, you're all going to
Foul.
vote against me. Just
Yes.
take the vote now.
FOWL, workplace foul, since chicken was involved. All right, so we have this atomic toaster that's back in the back, and everybody uses it to heat things up, and at some point that thing's going to blow.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's definitely a safety hazard.
It's definitely a safety hazard. So Andrew brought in a bag of Bialys
No, he
today.
didn't.
Oh, I'm
Scotty
sorry.
B did.
Yeah, this is
Scotty-
Jew food.
Thank
Scotty
you. Very
brought it.
germane to the situation.
Brought
Thank
in
you,
a
Scotty.
bag of
Anyway.
Bialys.
He needs credit for those
By
Bialys.
the way, define a bialy. Most people don't know what they are, but they are the
It
friggin'
looks
best.
like a
It's
flat
flat-
bagel without
yeah.
a hole that you have to cut. Is that what it is?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually,
It's like
my
pizza
wife got
dough.
them, so I must give her credit. And I brought them in.
Thank you for
We
that
have veered
great
so far off the
interlude.
track.
Now everyone can breathe.
Of what is going on. So Andrew handed me the Bialy, and I decided I was going to toast it. But Brody was already using the atomic toaster. No problem. So I waited, and when he opened up the toaster, he took out his Bialy, but he also took out a chicken burger that he had just placed on the rack with nothing underneath it.
Ew.
And there's like grease dripping all over the place. And he takes out this chicken thing. So I was like, what in the hell? Okay, no problem. So I put my Bialy where his Bialy was,
It was
started the
Knish.
toaster, whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? So
My Jews.
By the way, Gandhi, now you know what I go through on the Brooklyn Boys podcast
My
every week.
God.
It's like running in quicksand talking to Brody. Every 5 seconds, got to
There was a reason. There was a
Oh my God.
reason.
So I put it where the Knish was and turn on the atomic toaster. Now, not only am I disgusted because I'm like, chicken juice is going to get all over whatever somebody else puts in here, but now you have grease all over. And as Diamond and I are standing there, and Diamond can attest to this if she comes in here, the thing starts smoking and is about to catch on fire because of all the chicken grease that had been left behind in the atomic toaster. And I was like, what kind of animal heats their shit up like this? Like, what is this? So I would like to know if I am in the wrong, or Brody, what is your side of this?
Well, a couple things. First of all,
my toaster.
it is my toaster. So
In
you-
a common area where everybody
Okay,
uses it.
then
I didn't know it was
I'll-
your toaster.
We've talked about how it's my toaster many times. You should listen to the show.
Fuck your toaster.
The chicken burger, it wasn't
Oh my
grease.
gosh.
It's the juices from the chicken
No,
burger.
it was oily shit all over.
Hold on.
We
Hold
know
on.
Brody's too cheap to be buying organic fucking chicken burgers.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's Costco red pepper chicken burgers.
Even worse.
I'm waiting for
Okay,
this guy to come in
so
and
I
say,
understand it's like you go to the gym, you got to wipe down your equipment.
Yeah.
I can't wipe down the burning hot grill part, the little tray part of the toaster. And I figured the Knish half was dry. You could put your Bialy in that half. Also, we do have a pop-up toaster for toasting bagels and
Bialys.
and muffins and Bialys.
Yeah.
You could use that.
I don't know.
It's a toaster oven for cooking things.
Maybe if you're gonna cook greasy things, you should supply aluminum foil. for
Foil.
them.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
I supplied the toaster.
So-
You guys can bring in your own tinfoil. How about that?
Diamond, come on over here.
How
You
about
use
that?
my mic.
The floor recognizes Diamond.
Hi. First things first.
You're
he's
the
realist.
only
You're the realist.
Yes,
First
I am.
things first.
He's the only person that uses it because of the way that he treats that toaster. Like nobody else really wants to use it.
That's fine.
Because it's just like, first of all, why is there meat in the toaster oven at work? That's so weird to
well,
me.
actually, it's a
Wait a minute.
convection oven.
It is,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
It's
not
made for meat.
It's
and
not
the
a
fish and
convection
everything.
oven. It's a regular.
Doesn't matter, but it can
Okay.
be used for
It's
meat.
an oven.
okay. Well,
It's
no.
an oven.
Well,
It's an
Scary.
oven.
Now you're wrong because he's saying that it's not a
No,
convection
no,
oven. which
I'm
means
saying
that
it's
the
not a
meat shouldn't be in
convection
it.
oven. It's a toaster
It's a fucking oven that you.
And by the way, Diamond, we heat up every food that comes into the
I'm on
studio.
your side on that.
Thank you.
Microwave, not
No,
a toaster.
every time pizza comes up, you guys drip pizza guts all over the place. Nobody complains about artichoke pizza when the vodka Sicilian slices ooze all over the thing.
Okay.
Nobody complains about that.
Blew the shit up like
Yeah, it was smoking like literally. I'm like, whoa. We literally were in the middle of a conversation, and out of nowhere, we both
Are you
just
okay?
looked, whoa.
Did
what's
you lose a
going on
finger?
here?
Are you okay, Diamond?
Honestly, okay.
I'm
you
the
know
one
what?
that has to wear an X-ray vest back there because I sit right next
That's
to
true.
the thing, and the thing
If anyone's
just
getting,
oozes
Garrett's getting
orange.
if anyone's
Cancer,
getting
for
a
Christ's
tumor,
sake.
it's Garrett.
Yeah, the thing oozes orange. After it's done, it's still on for the next 20 minutes.
Elvis brought in a microwave, right? But where does he keep it? In his office, and no one's allowed to use it.
No.
So, yeah.
Because of the
that
one
one
time
time.
I exploded a chicken parm in there, and
Yeah.
the cheese was on the ceiling of the.
Oh my gosh! And then he threw the microwave at you.
Yeah.
Shot put it. He shot
So
put it.
That was
I was
awesome.
gracious enough to bring in the toaster oven. You got to deal with the grease sometimes.
I don't know.
But wait, what I don't understand is why can't you have like a dish or like a piece of tin foil?
Fucking
or
tin foil.
something?
What kind of? Because I want the
Now.
metal to brown the chicken.
I hate myself for doing this. But I agree with Brody in the
Thank you,
sense
Scary Jones.
in the sense of the way that it hits, the way that it's cooking. You want it to get underneath.
Okay,
and
guys,
so you
this
do
isn't
it
a
does
restaurant.
differently when it's directly on the
Guys,
bars.
thank you, Diamond. This place is a health hazard. That is like it's nasty. Okay, so if you're gonna be nasty with the toaster oven, I don't think the toaster oven should be in a common area where other people might use it, see it, smell it, or be burned when it explodes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so
Plus,
when
this isn't a
soggy pizza
restaurant.
comes up, you'll have to eat the soggy pizza.
Oh my God, I will rebuild. I'll be okay. I just thought it was gross.
Let's go around the Zoom room quickly. Who believes that Brody is in the right in doing whatever he wants to with his whore of a toaster? Okay, I got
Scotty
one.
agrees. Come on, Scotty. Come on, Scary, put that hand up, Scary.
No.
Consider it.
I'm only half in on that, man.
Scary, you
Who
said you
thinks
agreed with
Gandhi-
me.
Disgusting having him directly on the bar.
And who
You
thinks
said it
Gandhi
has to be
is right for?
Me.
Yes, okay.
Of
yeah.
course, you guys should have just voted before the topic even came up. You're gonna vote against me.
But the more we
You
talk,
got a chance for your defense, and you still
I have
found.
no chance. You got, hey, who's right, Gandhi or Brody? Don't even say the topic.
the more we talk about this,
I'll
though,
tell you
Really?
what. Let's do a survey. Who's right, Blank or Brody? Blank will win. Blank will win.
it makes me believe Scotty's theory of what people do to the microwave
Yes.
the way we're talking about.
No,
this
they
toaster
don't.
oven.
Yes, they dip balls. and
No,
everything.
Scotty was at my house. No,
Scotty.
no.
Okay, check
Scotty,
everybody's dicks for grill marks.
hold on. Scotty was here at my house over the vacation. Scotty thinks people put their balls in or on everything. I'm like, Scotty,
Yeah, I didn't
nobody's
like
walking around dipping their balls in everything.
I didn't like the fact that you don't actually put your dishes in the dishwasher and you hand wash them and then you just dry them in the dishwasher because there's ball remnants on those mugs.
Oh, no.
You're talking about
Hold on.
his
Okay.
house.
Okay, ready. Okay, so I'm at my house.
You need a full
Wait a
sandy
minute.
rinse.
Does
You need
Froggy's
the
mug
whole-
say world's best testicles?
Yeah, so who's climbing in the dishwasher to put their dick in the clean dishes?
I think it happens before it goes into the dishwasher for drying.
The thing that I'm
Oh
getting from
my
this
gosh.
is that Scotty B must just be putting his dick in everything
I know.
in his own house.
Okay, so Gandhi,
Dipping
just
his
be
balls
thankful
in
I don't
everything.
put my balls in that toaster oven.
You know, now that
it
you
should just
mention
be
it,
chicken.
thank you for the chicken burger.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That
I
almost
can't say it's
burned
not
down
chicken.
the building today.
Although for what I paid, it could be chicken balls. I don't know.
And we're done. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.